Is this thing on? Isn't that the... Wait, sound check. Do I have audio? That's what I gotta check first. Audio, does it work? Isn't that the... Wait, sound check. Okay, have audio. Welcome to Vlog Thursday, episode 95. There's over 40,000 of you. And that is interesting. So that's, yeah, 40,000. Wow. We're excited every time I see this number get higher and higher. So yeah, anyways, I'm doing it from my office. I can't do it for super long time because I have another event to go to. You know, I called it Vlog Thursday without thinking that, oh yeah, Thursdays when like all the events happen. So it's kind of been a pain in the butt. So yeah, things keep happening on Thursdays. I'm turning my phone off now. There we go. It makes too much noise. All right, so enough of that. Hello from the Virgin Islands. Hello, world. Hello, world, man. That is the first thing you say when you do programming. So you guys are going to witness something. Watch this. So we got to watch Tom work. I'm actually behind on getting work done because I was busy getting new clients. So, yeah, that's kind of a thing. So what I'm doing now is going to show you my creative or less than creative process for how I create thumbnails. And, you know, this was a great discussion the Linux Gamer had, and it started with, hey, before hello was usually said, well, syntax here is what it says you, hello world is what you say to the world. So, yeah, Vlog Mondays. I don't know. It's just coincidental because Chamber of Commerce events, IT and the D is a networking group that I go to, and they happen to hold their events on Thursdays. So, you know, anyways. So I'm building a thumbnail, and you guys can take guesses as to what is getting uploaded right now. Let me get rid of all these graphics in here. But back to what I'm actually doing. It's open source editing. And yes, I'm doing GIMP. Woohoo! I am for no other reason than to torture myself and to say, yes, I can, or yes, it can be done for whatever reasons. Feather in the hat. I torture myself and upload everything and do everything with open source software, which presents some challenges. And one of those challenges right now is figuring out which window's which. Closing that window. Then we're going to open up kdenlive, and you guys can figure out what I'm actually editing. So I just finished editing this. So now I got to create a thumbnail for it. And this, if for those of you who don't know, this is the Base Station XG. So I'm going to upload that video for you guys to watch. I need to pull some graphics for it for the review. So I just got to find the right thing. And I'm going to drag the monitor over to see. This is actually what I'm looking at. I have a multiple screen, so I just dragged that over. Oh, man, that goofed up. Anyways, I'll find the thumbnail. Let's see. Oh, I love that face I'm making. That's the face I made just before I almost dropped it. So we'll screenshot that. Low layout, 3 monitor. And we're going to do this. So get all fancy. Yes, all my editing work. I've done some of my workflow. But the Linux Gamer had a good conversation about this. And there we go. Perfect thumbnail of me dropping something. Anyways, I pulled a Linus. Oh, also, if you've seen what this is, screenshot, because Dan Gilbert, who's famous here in Detroit, because, well, he owns Detroit, he bought the dictionary.com and thesaurus.com, so that's a thing. All right. Got that thumbnail. And so, yeah, that happened. That was kind of funny. That's where my wife works, so I tagged her. I'm like, so your boss bought the dictionary. So there's the face Tom makes when he drops things that are expensive. Will that make you guys want to watch this, or is it just the title that I reviewed a Base Station XG? We'll do this side over here. And we got to bring in some more graphics. See, this is my thought process on how all this actually works. Yeah, Dan owns the Cavaliers, so. So, how do I like kdenlive? I love and hate. Yes, I turning into Linus almost dropped it. I love and hate kdenlive. So, kdenlive from an editing standpoint, for the way I edit my videos, is awesome. kdenlive from a titling standpoint is a disaster. And that's the love-hate relationship. If you use something more advanced, it's like you want something that's able to do better titles. And that's just something that kdenlive does not do very well. Oddly, GIMP is easy to work with. So once you learn how to use GIMP, that's not been bad to do these videos and thumbnails and stuff like that. With GIMP's not a problem. It is a learning curve because I came from Adobe and I'm really good at Adobe. So it was a lot of pain doing that. Now we're going to show you how I steal images from Unifi logo. We'll start with that. We need the Unifi logo. Let's do a quick image search. Open a new tab. Copy image. Normally I do this on separate screens, but whoops. I'm doing it on one screen so you guys can see what I'm doing. Paste as new layer. This is because I'm behind on editing, but I wanted to get I have the video done, so I wanted to upload the video. Now the video is uploaded, but but it's not all logoed up yet. Ubiquity, I love that. Look at that. I like their logo. They make great equipment. I'm not just a fan of Ubiquity. Like, I like a lot of the styling with them as a company. Like, they make some neat stuff. Back over so I can see the comments. All right. Get some flames. Yeah. I like flames. So now we got to go base station XG because it's extra great. Now I got to find a good tools, color, transparent. There we go. That's not the one. Open an image, a new tab. That's too small. You're watching my creative process at work. Or not at work, or whatever it is I'm doing right now. Maybe this photo, that's a nice looking one. Here, I like that one better. Copy image. Paste, new layer. You know what? I want more white space on it, so then we're going to go ahead and grab the eraser. Click on this. Tom teaches GIMP. Is that what we're doing right now? Make this bigger. It's not too bad for a thumbnail. And then the title is then I gotta spell base station, right? I-O-N. All right, there we go. Should I add trop test? Is that copyright clear? I don't know. I just saw Linus drop a $5,000 component. Only wish I could buy. Yeah, that happens. Inkscape for years. Prefer it much more Adobe Photoshop. Yeah, once you get used to it, it's pretty good. YouTube notification was 7 minutes late. Oh, I'm sorry. That I have no thing. Affinity Photo when designer so far like them. Is that image copyright clear? Wouldn't want a YouTube takedown. There's no, to my knowledge, and maybe correct me if I'm wrong, there's no potential issue for the video thumbnails. I'm using, it's a fair use thing. I'm using images from Ubiquity's site for Ubiquity's review. So I don't think there's anything in there that's bad. So I think we're good on that. Cool. And here's what we'll do. Base station XG review and partial drop test. There we go. Is that accurate? Is that a good title? Would you click on that? So I'll make this a little bit smaller because it's not the focus. 40. There we go. How do you guys like this? Yes, it's $1,500 and I almost dropped it. You can actually see it crushing the box as I fumble. And okay. So definitely had fun doing the review. It's uploaded, and this is just the thumbnail part, so I can actually hit publish on it if you want to know the back end of how they're. Yeah. Where will you be when the hot sauce kicks in? I don't know. That does happen. Ubiquity Networks. Then we go for an export as, and we're going to export this to this drive. And then we're going to call it base station XG thumb export. Close. Whoops. Cancel. Save. Well, let's move this out of the way. Close this. Then drag over the next window. This is what it looks like when you upload something. So UNIFI, CUB, ITY networks. Why do I have trouble spelling things some days? That's today. Today is just a bad spelling day for me. I'm tired. Ubiquity. UNIFI. Base Station XG review. With 10 GBE connection. So there we go. Then we go down here. We'll put Base Station XG. This is the keyword tool. So 10G Wi-Fi. Good idea. 10G. See, you guys are awesome. 10G Wi-Fi. That is a great suggestion. Tom, you make this hard. As soon as you upload it, I have to watch it. Yeah, I know. Where will you be? Okay, make sure I got all your comments over here. So Base Station XG, and then we're gonna go doot 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 doot. Insert, and this is how we can I quickly build all the stuff on it. This is a great tool. It's a free, well, I think it doesn't cost much if you wanted it, but this is the keyword tool that comes from TubeBuddy, which I do like. Then we're going to go down here, custom thumbnail. There's the thumb that I spelled wrong as well. It's a bad spelling day for me. Yeah, I'll call my wife's boss like, dude, how do I spell things? All right, that looks good. Now the last little piece of this puzzle is product linking pages. So I do this. There's where you get the product. And then in here is where you get this sheet. And I don't know, is this available on Amazon? Probably not. Unify. Nope. So I don't bother putting an Amazon link until it's available on Amazon. I'll update the description later. Processing done. Add the playlist. Unify playlist. Cool. And publish. You guys ready? I'm publishing a video while doing a video and doing a live stream. So, all right, cool. That's it. That's how I do my YouTubes. So that's not too exciting, but we will talk about excitings. Oh, I didn't return to editing. Someone said, Unify. There we go. Oops, I gotta spell Wi-Fi right. There we go. All right. Hey, guess what? You got a notice from my XG video. Awesome. That's how that works. Oh, we'll add this to Unify Access Point, Unify AP, Wireless Access Product. Should I add Crosstalk Solutions? Anyone know that guy? I love Chris. He's a good guy. There you go. All right. it is ready to go. You guys can watch that after you're done watching this, but don't worry, this won't go on too long, so you can get back to watching that and go from there. Let's see. Anything over here I need to deal with? Nothing I want to deal with. There's a better answer. So I'm looking at one of my other screens. This has passwords in it, so I'm moving something. And we're going to go, oh, look, people got comments on this. You guys got comments. We got to do an end screen for this title screen. And I'll show you how that works. So here is how we do a title screen. So we import from video. We're going to go over to one of my other Unifi videos. And this is how we import the title screens that you see in the end roll that shows up that says, clickable buttons and Unifi setups and playlists. And then I do best for viewer suggested playback to keep your eyeballs locked on this screen to watch that next video. Smash that like button, da-da-da-da-da. All right, and that's it. That's how that works. Now we can talk about other things. This is all done. We'll close this. Oop, cancel, so we'll save it and then close it. All right. That's done. That's done. That's done. Important thing to do now is tweet about it. Because now it's on the interwebs. Now we got to tweet about it. So, let's see. Notification was late. Got an alert. Woohoo! Hello from Michigan. Awesome. Can you do a review on up-level systems unbox? They claim it's an all-in-one SMB and demo for free. Let me look what it is. I've never heard of it. So, what is up-level systems? Wi-Fi, enterprise, site-to-site. So new company, Magic Box. If they want to send me something, the problem is I generally... Here's a challenge that I have is, and then they got a demo over here. I would love a live demo. Whatever. I'm not doing it right now. I don't know. Until I hear enough, and I'm not always one. I like new tools. I like testing stuff. I don't know enough about this company. Is it cloud only? I don't like. Yeah. How does their cloud work? What if the company goes out of business where all their stuff stopped working? Those are all really big problems. Oh, I'm sorry, Europe. YouTube is going to turn you off if you pass Title 13. So go figure your crap out, man. That's definitely a problem. If you're not familiar with it, go look up. Well, everyone in Europe is very familiar with it. It's the stupid copyright problem because they want to hold YouTube responsible for any of the potential copyright issues. So, yeah, that's going to be stupid. I need to tweet. Come on, Twitter. There we go. Just need to grab. Crap. Too many things going on. What's happening? There's that. This is how we tweet. Unifi. Can we tag our friends at UBNT for this review? Thank them for their support because they're awesome. And then we give it a thumbnail. Base station review. Tweet. All right. It's now on the Twitters. All right, back to you guys. Sorry, I was doing stuff. All right, there you go. Yeah, it's snowing here too. We have some snow going on. Maybe I can pull a photo. This is a photo I just took of what it looks like outside. Now I can drag it over. Hey, look at all that snow. Woo, beautiful. I was driving, got a new client today, a couple new clients today. We won some bids, and so that was interesting. So winning bids is always a good thing, but it required me to leave my office. Yes. I won't show you the Twitter message. It's one of you guys who's frustrated with the way FreeNAS works. Sorry, can't help you. But seeing as we're on the topic of YouTube, I actually just watched a video from a guy. What's that guy's name? He's got a decent channel. Bite my bits. But he, here we go. I'm not going to play it for fear of that. But, oh, perfect. It's right on the screen. of something. So a lot of you asked me about Unraid, and this is something I wanted to talk about, and this is why I like FreeNAS so much. Yeah, all-in-one open source generic hardware, following up. So it seems like I get more clicks when I add the thumbnail rather than when I don't. I don't know. I'm not good at Twitter. That's why I don't have a lot of followers. Hey, it's Vincent. This is Bite My Bits channel. If you're not familiar with him, he does some videos and a lot of consumer hardware. This is his Unraid system that he has, and this is one of those things that's like Unraid because you have to think about the drives in a different way. I thought it was just interesting if you are not familiar with Unraid. So, yeah. How the heck does it not tell you what bay drive is in? Well, that's the thing. And FreeNAS is the same thing. FreeNAS doesn't know what drive is what because you have to buy hardware paired with software that understands the logical layout. So, we have that big JBOD and we have then a smaller super micro server. The super micro server does not know what's what. So let me show you. If we go here, 3.8, and we log in, it doesn't know where these disks are. And the reason it doesn't know is because there's not a relationship built between the JBOD and the SAS cables and the LSI cards to the motherboard. They were plugged in the most cable management oriented way, which also means it doesn't understand where they are physically. So unless you took the time to put them in an order in the same way, it's not going to it's not going to lay out the same way. So it's just one of those things. Like I said, I know that this disk is DA0, DA1, DA4, and I know logically it's going to be the first SAS cable, second SAS cable, so on and so forth. But that doesn't necessarily line up exactly to the drive bays. And this particular system that this is running on has 12 bays. I don't know how many drives are there because I got 3 bays open. So I got 9 drives and 12 bays. And these 12 bays are done with 2 SAS cards. So I don't know which SAS card gets picked first. But here's the best part, and this is kind of what I was getting at. It doesn't matter. I can eject any drive out of the array I want. FreeNAS, I can rearrange them any way I want. I can replug the cables. I can take this drives, drop them back in another machine, and away we go. So, and it lets you, it lets me rearrange them in any manner because the ZFS pools don't care logically where the drives are when they're put together. So it's kind of interesting. It's a feature that ZFS has that, to me, I really like, is just being able to swap them around and put them wherever, and away you go. Yeah, I mean, yeah, are generally by PCIe lane. That's correct. So it's not hard to figure out, but right. It's not, you can map it, but it's not like it's a standard thing that the software is going to know how you have things plugged in. And I don't think, and people ask me to review Unraid, I don't think it's a bad product, but we really like, and we do consulting with a lot more companies now on FreeNAS as an enterprise large-scale solution for them, and it just works really well for us. I know there's people with large-scale enterprise solutions with Unraid as well. I also like FreeNAS because it's completely open source, and I have a lot of faith in comment out in FreeNAS what drive is what. Maybe I can, but I have a lot of faith in the ZFS for that. So this, sir. Yeah. I can put a comment in each drive. Yeah, so for each drive, I can add a description. So I could put a descriptor in the drive of what bay is what. So there's that. So that works. We have a map that is taped to the top of the drive. We have a spreadsheet that we use. This is our solution. See, here's the serial number of the drive. So I know what serial number went bad. We have a map to the physical bay spots in a spreadsheet with all the serial numbers to all the drives. So that's how we do it. So yeah, Linus did that video a while back, and he did. We didn't want stickers on the drives because I didn't like the way it looked. So our bays are labeled DA0, DA1, so on and so forth. The drives just have a numeric number, and then a spreadsheet with the serial numbers next to them. And FreeNAS lets me know which serial number drive went bad. So it's not hard to figure out. Maybe I'll do a video on this because apparently maybe people overthink this a little bit. It's not something I put a ton of thought into because it's pretty simple to do. And also right here, ADA0 is the boot pool. Here's the boot pool. You mirror the boot pools together. This has a SATA DOM, an ADA0. It has a and another one here in the boot pool, so they're mirrored. Yeah. What kind of cards do I need to hook up a SAS to two R710 servers? A SAS I was looking for had two IOM6 controllers. Oh, you're talking about external SAS. Snipe it. I don't know what Snipe it is. Really, I never heard of this. This is neat. It's open source? Really? That's cool. I don't know much about what external SAS connectors to use with R710s. We're using iSCSI and NFS. So our R710s connect via iSCSI and NFS to our FreeNAS boxes. Matter of fact, talk about this in a more intelligent way by opening it up. So this is the layout of them. So here is an R710 and R710, two FreeNAS boxes, and I did a video on this. This is the 16-port 10 gigabit switch. So all of these are connected via DAC cables to there. So the LSI cards are actually in this one. This one, I can't remember the brand of card. It might be an LSI. I know these are LSI. This handles all the drives, and then the connections are all just 10 gig. So it's not like we're running SAS cables from the R710s. The R710s have local storage on them as well. So that's kind of our network layout for that. So what kind of cards do I need to hook up to that? Yeah, LSI 28E cards. I don't know. When I guess I'll do a video on this because people are asking questions about what's in our systems. I don't mind sharing it. I just don't know right now what's in it. So I'll detail out those hardware specs for you. I don't mind. I'm not the best hardware guy. I do not live outside the matrix. Yeah, he also he did those cool 45 drive deployment promotional videos. Linus did those. Those were pretty cool. Because all these YouTubers, they kind of got big. If you're shooting like KBHD, I mean MKBHD is huge when it comes to like these video files. He's got that 8K red camera, so yeah, he's producing data at a phenomenal rate. Because someone says, "Oh, do you need that kind of storage?" I'm like, I don't shoot in 4K. I don't look good in 4K. All right, I'm not my thing. So. Yeah. Yeah, Comcast Craptastic. That's who provides us for that. So yeah, kind of novel. Other notes. Ooh. If you guys want to see something cool, I got more reviews coming. ET tool. Who can read that number over here? So, if you want to know what this is, I'm reviewing this right now. And this is a Asus Gigabit card. So let's go ahead and go and wander over to Amazon. And is it XG-C1? There we go. you guys can get this for a cool 97 bucks. And this is a Asus XG C100C 10 gig network adapter, PCIe X4 card, single RJ45 port. And this is actually pretty cool. So, well, I can't run iPerf yet. That's coming with the review because all the other devices on this part of the network are not connected at 10 gig. So I have one more cable coming tomorrow to finish. That's why I can't even do the review right now. But I had borrowed some cables and rigged it and tested it, and it was no problem saturating the full 10 gigabit. So this is where I know I'm not the first guy to review this. So I'm doing something a little bit different. Oh yeah, Linux. I don't have to load any drivers. It works right out of the box in Linux. Here's what's kind of cool. So I am running Cat5e on this particular wire run that we have. I'm going to be doing a few tests on this, and what these tests are going to be is all the different line speeds that are supported with using Cat5e. Because a lot of people, if you're doing this in a smaller office or even your home where you have a short run, but you go, man, I don't want to run repull some cable just to get Cat6, you can use this to get 10 gig speed over RJ45 Cat5e. And Cat5e officially does not support 10 gig, but the reality is if you have a decent cable in there, we're going to test it. So I'm going to get some cable length testers, so we're going to kind of see just how far will a 10 gig adapter run over Cat5 and do some analysis on it. So yeah, it's pretty cool, and it's a brand new card. Worked fine in Linux. I don't think it requires anything special. I didn't try it in Windows, but I've seen some other people review the card itself, and it claims to support Windows 10. I don't know. I've been using it for a few days, testing it, and just waiting for the one more cable I need so I can hook another computer up at 10 gig to have something to iPerf back and forth with. But yeah, 9.8 gigs. That's what I'm getting out of it too. So exactly. So I want to see just how far it'll go on there. So yeah. It's not bad because Cat6 is still going to be better. You're going to get more consistency on it. But that's a test we're going to do. We're going to do a test with Cat6. We're going to do a test with Cat5. So yeah, that's just one of those things. We're going to do a series of tests. I'm curious what the performance is like, and is there a substantial performance gain? I can tell you different details about it, but yeah, that's like subjectively, but I want to actually do the testing and do the science on it. And at 97 bucks, that's just really affordable. I don't think you look at some of these other ones, like here's a StarTech. So yeah, why is the StarTech 10 gig Ethernet? There we go. $222 for the StarTech. So like the Asus ones kicks its butt. So the Intel X450 T2s on eBay, let's check that out real quick. That's not bad. These are 10 gig. That's cool. That's not a bad price at all for these. Maybe I should buy a couple of these for some testing. The nice thing is this is new that's used with the Intel, but network adapters. I don't mind used network adapters. Here we go. Cool. That's not a bad price. It looks like they go for about the same on... I remember now why I didn't like it. I didn't like any of the ones with the fans on them. I don't mind that it's got a big heatsink. I didn't want a fan on it because, one more thing to break. But it looks like I can get these ones. You're right. Who wants to watch me scream at a spammer? Make them go away. Spammers. That's cool. I didn't know the Intel Next are approved on that. That's actually pretty slick. Not a worry. I mean, we have SFP, so all my FreeNAS boxes are all SFP to the SFP switch, so... Yeah, these T320s, and that's why I did the review on these T320s. These are T320s, or let's say N320. N320E. There we go. Derp. No. These are reasonably cheap. You can find these. Oh, here's one. Wow, that's really cheap. New listing. There you guys go. Hold from working unit, $25. You can get one of these Chelsea IO 10 gig 2-port cards for $25 from DSG Electronics. So Lab Gopher. Cool. Let's see. Yeah, I scream at them a lot. I just wait and I go through. I press one, but I don't got time to do that today. Yeah. Lab Gopher. Okay, cool. I can check them out. I don't buy a lot of used equipment on eBay. I do it some more for the YouTube channel when I'm doing stuff like that. For example, met with a client today, and this is why this is harder stuff to review. Another medical office. We're bidding it. They're going to spend about $20,000 on new servers. We had a nice discussion with them. But none of this stuff is going to pass through my shop. And because it's medical office, they don't exactly want cameras wandering around there. That's not something they want to even have the risk of. So we put all new equipment in a lot of the clients, but it doesn't really get reviewed on my channel. And because of compliance, I err on the side of caution because I don't want to be the result of anything HIPAA related. So those clients are just off limits from any type of YouTube, unless their stuff comes here and you don't know where it's going. But that's the reason I don't always review a lot of that. So Unix Surplus is pretty cool. Those guys seem to have a lot of good stuff. Oh, let's see. Well, I got to get running here because I got to go to my next event. Is there anything else that you guys particularly wanted me to go over while I'm sitting here at my desk? Go over the Unifi stuff. Ooh, Unifi's. Needs my attention because we've been unplugging stuff. We got more Unifi stuff going in. Base station. Here, this is kind of cool too. The base station has colors, man. You can set RGB colors in it. I already see that my staff have been playing with it. It's different than what it was in the video. Unifi protects. I don't know. I have not done everything. Hey, thank you for throwing some money at me. The HIPAA laws are a pain, but that's fine. Thank you for throwing some money at me. They're 2-bits marksman. I love it. Linux question. What's your Linux question? Do I like the Cloud Key Gen 2? Yeah. Next switches should be RGB. I hope so. RGB switches would be awesome. I'd be all happy about that. Is somebody looking to migrate a Unifi system? Do you need a Cloud Key to start router to get it to work? No. You can just load your own server. Completely doable, completely possible. Load unit. Ours runs on a VM. So there is our Unifi server that runs all of our Unifi stuff. And it doesn't really take any RAM. So get rid of more spammers. All right. It hardly uses any processor. This runs both our Unifi video and our Unifi Wi-Fi stuff. Wi-Fi stuff. We jokingly call it Wi-Fi. Sorry. By the way, this is out for the new version. I've been loading this to make sure all the servers are up to date. So this is fun. Best way to mount local non-boot drives with VMs on the same machines and server currently NFS shares and root OS VMs. Same dirty. I don't know. Convert the VHDs back. Always have backups, and backups of your backups. Yeah, Unifi. Yeah, just throw with the Unifi in a VM. That's pretty simple. Oh, did Chris review the 6-port 10G already? Let's look. Does Chris have a video on this? Look at Chris's videos. No, he hasn't reviewed that yet. I mean, I seen it in his What's New video over here, but I don't see a separate review. Hey, thanks. Yes, 40K is excited. Yeah, Cena Tricho, as a product line, I think it's pretty cool. 10G keeps getting better and better, so that's definitely something awesome. He just uploaded another free PBX video, too, I might watch. I'm getting more and more into free PBX. It's been fun. Oh, nice. So Morton at my Playhouse did a review of the Switch. Yeah, I seen his review of it. I watched that one, too, so I thought that was kind of cool. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, the FreeNAS, more videos coming. I'm going to be in a whole nother series on FreeNAS once the new version is released. This is net data. I've done a video on this before. There's a new version out, and it's pretty cool. If you haven't played with this, it gives you so much information about what's going on inside the machines. Network interfaces. These are, because this runs all the cameras in our office, because we have a unified camera system, which I can show you as well. Stored all on FreeNAS. Once the FreeNAS is released, we're going to be doing freaking spammers. This is all day for me. The spammers call me about 20 times a day. I actually don't get any phone calls on my cell phone anymore, unless it's a spammer. My phone calls are all spammers now, because everyone calls my office phone. So you can see what's going on in front of my building here. That's the front of my building right now. You can see it's all snowy and slushy and gross out. Yeah, the yellow Google R710s are nice too. I find straight hysterics easier. If it's 6 one way, half dozen the other. I'm not, yeah. Spammers, blacklist. I have it blacklisted. Because it gives me a list of all the ones that are blacklisted because I'm a Google Fi, which is pretty, yeah. It's just not even worth them because it's all robocallers. A lot of times no one ever talks to you, so it's really boring. They're so used to being baited that they don't even participate anymore, so they really made it less fun. Yeah, I have the Google Pixel. This is with the spam blocker. This is how many get through with the spam blocker. When I go through the list, sometimes there's 25 more calls blocked by it. Because I'm using the Google Pixel and Google Fi. So it's because my number, I'm not giving my cell phone number, but I've had the same cell phone number since 1998 is when I got it. So yeah. I'm not a fan of MikroTik. I don't have anything against them, but they seem more complicated, so I don't use them. So I have no strong opinion, but they did make some bad security designs in earlier models. So that's a thing. I wonder what's going on in front of my store. Nothing. Oh, man. Anyways, I'm going to jump off here and go do more stuff. Did someone have a Linux question? I never really seen the Linux question, or was it the dirty hard drive mounting? So, was that the Linux question that was in there? I could do, this is both. This is a Debian 9 Unifi VM. You just load both in one VM. I don't know. I don't mind doing videos on things. Sometimes I don't know that there's a request to do a video. So yeah, it's the local number spamming that they keep getting through on. Yeah, like I said, I've had my cell phone number since 1998. So I'm 20 years with the same number. So apparently it's enough places that it just gets bombed with calls. I can't really do a lot about that. I don't really use my cell phone as a cell phone anymore. I use it through our business line, and that's almost all my calls are from that. My calls are not from anything else, to be honest with you. It's just pretty much that's it. See if I got any comments on that video. Just a couple. I'll show you the horrific YouTube comment system. I've complained and ranted about this. As a creator, it's so hard to keep up with people's comments because it's just, I don't mind replying to all of them, but the system doesn't notify me of them. I have to go here, I have to look for them, and we're going to be doing a Proxmox versus XCP-ng pretty soon, so do look for that. I don't know anything about GPU pass-through. I just don't do it. So I don't have any insight I can offer on that. But we are doing a Proxmox versus XCP-ng, and the reason we're doing it is because me and my friend Jay, he's a longtime Proxmox user who switched to XCP-ng. So we're going to be doing a head-to-head video on that. And like I said, the reason we're doing it is because he's got all the experience with Proxmox, but there's reasons that he wants to talk about for why he switched to XCP-ng. So you can recreate it, but let me show you guys something here, and I'll do this. I'm going to do a video on this soon. So disk, select disk, CloneZilla. Heard of this? So CloneZilla is cloning software. You can load CloneZilla, set up a receiver, set up a sender on different hypervisors, and then clone across the network to the other one, and then get the VM set up. So I'm doing a video on that because a lot of people have had questions about that, and it's really kind of obvious. You just can clone it between them. But once you have things in here, and here being XCP-ng, do you see this export VDI? I guess that's not as easy to do in Proxmox. This is my ignorance, unless someone just says, Tom, you're completely an idiot and you're wrong. It's easy to import or export VDIs into and out of XCP-ng. So we've imported VDIs from other systems right into here. So in the same thing, I can export it, and then I can go in here, new, import, which storage repository, and accepts XVA or OVA files. So it supports open virtualization formats. So I run XCP-ng over 3 Windows VMs, and its files I put on the same VM on Proxmox, and it's slow to boot. I mean, yeah, I don't know enough about Proxmox to answer a lot of that. So the tools for Windows under XCP-ng Orchestra. It does not appear to be working yet. I just updated 7.6. We'll see. I haven't really tested much with the tools. I loaded them. They seem to work. I have if we go to my VMs here, we go to lab. Here's server 2016. I don't know. You know what? I don't know if we load the tools on this one. The server works fine, though. Yeah, my license will expire soon. By the way, here's the results. 650 megs a second for read and write speeds on it. So it's actually working, and it's fast, and things like that. So yeah, everything is very command line with the whole Proxmox too. The Zen Orchestra really puts some polish to me on being able to manage things at scale. So, all right, well, that's it. More videos coming soon, as always. Lots of fun. Love doing the live stream with you guys, but I do have to run and go do some visiting with some other IT stuff. I have another contract we got to hopefully close tonight if I don't fall asleep. So, all right, have fun. See you guys later. Just let me know. Send in video ideas and all that. I'm always happy to do more videos. And, of course, there's more coming. And watch that video I just uploaded at the beginning of this video. So, all right, take care.